Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and quite a few people in the video I put up last night discussing why I'm deloading again with my training asked what's a deload. Alright guys, deloading is something that you do in your training to where you've overreached. You've reached a point to where for an extended period of time you've trained with either more workload, more intensity. Some component of your training has reached a threshold that you can no longer recover from. You've pushed beyond your limits, which isn't always a bad thing. And when that happens, your body stops recovering. It stops adapting. It can't keep pace with the workloads that you're subjecting it to and adapt to them and recover from them, and your performance can start to regress just a little bit. Or you will start to get aches, pains, cramps, and things that are really undesirable as a result of training. They interfere with your life. They can even interfere with your workouts. So many lifters at that point, and many coaches have their lifters do what's called a deload. In my case, when I deload, I like to reduce the weights I use by 50% and cut volume back. Since I do pretty low volume already, there's no way to really scale the volume back, but I can cut the workloads back. So for example, let's say you're doing 5 to 8 reps with 500 pounds on an exercise. You'll cut down to do 250 pounds for 5 to 8 reps. You might do this for one workout session, 2 workout sessions, or even a whole week. In my case, I'm going to finish out the rest of the week this way. I just scaled everything back last night. When my deadlifts didn't go as planned, I started getting lower back cramps, so I'm going to take this week to deload. I've made a lot of progress on my deadlift in the past 6 weeks again. I have pushed beyond my limits. I've PR'd multiple times now. During that window, now my body is no longer recovering and adapting, and thus my whole system isn't adapting. I'm also under a lot of stress with some stuff in my personal life that will be sorted by the end of this week. And so I'm going to utilize this period to allow my body to recover. Now, the interesting thing with deloads are better than taking time off, because normally when you take time off, yeah, you might adapt and recover from the workloads that you've subjected your body to, but you're not stimulating motor pathways, you're not stimulating new muscle protein synthesis, you're not doing anything to stimulate your body or to continue to train it. Whereas when you deload, you will not only recover from the overreaching that you've achieved, but you will actually make gains from it better because you will come back through, you will stimulate new muscle protein synthesis again. Even working with 50% of your normal weight has some effect in the body. It does stimulate muscle protein synthesis increases. Not as much as the harder training, but it does give you just like a little blip. A little bit of increase. You can go back to growing and adapting again. The problem that people will point out is that, well, if you're doing that, you're not stimulating new adaptation, so it doesn't really have anything to adapt to. It does in this case. When you deload and you come back through and you do lighter training, much less intense training, your body remembers all the workloads that you've subjected it to, and it adapts to those. It recovers from those, and it uses those to get bigger, get stronger, to perform better. And you allow it to do so more effectively by coming in and doing those lighter workouts for a little while. And you also get the benefit of maintaining the motor unit learning, the pathways. You're continuing to work the exercise and the bar path, so you keep the neurological component of it. So deloads are a really, really nice way to allow your body to recover and adapt, and do so most effectively after you've pushed yourself to the limits. Now, not everyone deloads. You will see some enhanced athletes who choose not to deload. They just increase their drug doses when they hit a wall like that. That's one way to do it. But for a lot of people, they don't want to increase their drug doses, or they don't want to use drugs at all. And if you fall into either one of those categories, deloading is going to be the more intelligent choice for you. All right, guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. If you guys enjoyed my video, please remember to click like down below. So I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.